So boys, in the last episode it turned out that our fiery apocalypse build, FIRELORD build, is working pretty damn nice, but we did lack some of the item levels. But today I'm already after the initial daily quests, and I actually upped my item level up to 61, so we are pretty much ready to do some endgame content. But in the recent video, a lot of guys asked in the comment, how does this build work actually in the mana storms solo over 100. So as you can see, the maximum I did was 126, and it wasn't really that hard. But let's jump right into it, do a couple of levels and see how it's gonna go. So straight up get a boss, which is actually pretty good. Okay, as you can see on the boss, we're doing pretty fine. We just killed a big group, and oh my god, this freaking elemental is constantly stunning me. It's pissing me off. As you can see, we're healing for quite a lot, and this is thanks to our upgrades we received over time. As you can see, first off, I've got the Zulian Tigers. Those are basically spirit wolves from the shaman. But the thing I didn't realize when I got this is that those heal in Wrath of the Lich King. So this is amazing, because basically every time they attack, I receive back like 400 health. I throw Rejuvenation here now and again. And I also received this little bad boy, Draining Strikes, which basically every 3 seconds, as you can see, this uses Drain Life modifiers and can only trigger once every 3 seconds. So basically every 3 seconds, whatever I do, I get healed for 300. So this is basically like an auto heal. So it's doing pretty great. But yeah, for the moment, I'm gonna just stop rambling and I'll let you enjoy some Mana Storm Pumpage, guys. Enjoy. Did you see that? He just fucking threw me off, knocked me off the ship. Haven't seen that before. Oh my god, that was crazy. Nice, as you can see, not so many problems. This is actually worse, and we do get some plate defense rating, but we do get spell power, we get strength, stamina, intellect. Oh, this is actually an upgrade. Even though it does give defense, but overall, it's a very, very nice chest, and the item level is higher anyways, so we take that. Yeah, so as you can see, I did receive a couple of upgrades. I do have Blink with a couple of power-ups, so every time I blink into the enemies, I deal Arcane Explosion and summon some rockets. Look at this. Arcane Explosion and bam, a meteor from the skies. Receive some defensive cooldowns, of course, as I did tell. We got some very nice healing on bosses. As you can see, they are melting pretty fast. We've got plenty of AoE with my Winterfall Fire Breath, Controlled Blast, which is basically a shorter cooldown blast wave. It does exactly the same thing. I've got Fell Strike, which hits only 3 targets, but it's also a big hitter, so it's always nice to have. Yeah, the bosses melt pretty fast, and on trashes, there's not that many problems actually. It's a pretty well-rounded build, I would say. The most important thing in this build that I actually managed to do is to get quite a lot of spell crit finally. I'm sitting now on 26% now, and this actually increased my damage by quite a lot because I do get more of those ignites, and basically fire blast and flame shocks and fireballs are critting much more often, so this leads up to more damage, of course. And who doesn't love those juicy crits? We all do. Pop my stuff. Tigers, execution sentence, and then go straight up into the burst damage. Okay, there's quite a lot of cleave, so it won't be entirely fair. Yeah, so we did get like 4,000 DPS. Of course, this is with quite a lot of cleave. But, you know, one thing stays the same. Lava Sweep and Molten Earth are basically leading the charts. Okay, guys, so we didn't get anything special. We did farm some of the marks of Ascension, and we will get some gold thanks to selling all of this stuff. But yeah, as you can see, this build is more than capable of doing great in mana storms. Our AoE is crazy, single target is also very good thanks to our offensive cooldown. We've got some defensives as well, Hand of Protection, Unending Resolve, so I'm feeling pretty confident when things go bad. Actually, I feel as tough as my tank paladin, but I do way more DPS than him. I would love to get Lava Burst. This would actually increase our single target damage by quite a lot, I think. So let's see if we can actually change it. Oh my god, guys. We got a ground slam. This can possibly be very good. We're gonna see it. And the tooltip says that it deals pretty nice physical damage. I wonder how does it scale. Alright boys, so I think we're ready to try some mythics at this point. Look at this, guys, 4k DPS, I'm first basically. Oh yeah, that's the kind of pumpage I like. Let's go boys, let's go. Man, ground slam is lovely. Jesus, it fits perfectly for my theme. It's a fiery one, more like earth one, but holy shit, this is good. Now I only wish to have Lava Burst or more single target, and I'm happy. Oh my god, that's a perfect ring form. Critical strike rating, spell power, strength, stamina. I need this. Ground slam! Oh boy. That's kind of DPS I like. Okay, so it seems that we don't have any key to open the door. So we actually have to kill the boss that actually despawned. Alright boys, so we have finally got through the door. Now we can continue the instance. They're all caster stuff, unfortunately. This guy's 110 G4 key. There we go. Cheers, bro. Take care. You know, guys, it seems that I haven't finished all my quests. I still have some in Eastern Plaguelands. You can still complete this 2 times, and 1 time this one. So that's still quite a lot of Ascension points and rewards. So I'm quickly gonna go do this. Okay, guys, so it seems that finally they fixed those freaking daily quests, because they were kinda messy from the beginning of S-Night. You know, some of the bosses for wanted quests didn't actually tag properly. Later on, when they fixed it, we only had 5 daily quests to do, and it didn't really matter which one. There were always like only 5, and that's it. You couldn't do any more. So the whole idea of quests was kinda bad back then, because there were a lot of quests, but everybody was just doing 5 wanted quests for the bosses, and that's it. And now they finally fixed it, so there are like 5 quests available daily. and you can do, and each quest has like separate trackers, so you can do 25 quests per day. That's a big change basically, because yeah, daily you can get quite a lot more of this Ascension marks and the gear caches basically. So for fresh characters, I don't know for how high does it scale, because you guys said yourself that it scales with your item level, so I will have to find it out if it also scales later down the line. Would be nice, but I think there is a threshold, because it would be kind of OP if you're already in like raiding gear and you could still get same pieces from like simple caches. It could be pretty OP, to be honest. I mean, I wish it works that way, but not sure. The fixed quests also mean that the world is more alive, let's say, because people are just kind of doing those quests everywhere basically, not just standing next to one boss and spamming. It was kind of comfy, let's say, to do 5 quests and that's it. But first, now you have more possibilities to farm important stuff, so it's always good to have that. And secondly, yeah, there's more engagement in the open world, so that's always nice, because as we all know, World of Warcraft was always kind of lacking in the open world department. You know, there were always like professions, daily quests, stuff like that. Those are still daily quests, but you know what I mean. At least it kind of engages you with the world and people out there. So that's always nice, and that's what I like. Group content is very cool. You know, getting nicer gear and stuff like that, but you know, just going out in the open, killing some stuff randomly, and interacting with people, that's something I have always liked. People are forming parties for those quests because it's faster, especially for the slave ones. Okay, we just need one more thing and we're good. Yeah, look at this. This place was completely empty last time I was here, and now they're just random players running around doing stuff. That's how the world should be, right? This is an MMO after all. And I like that kind of Ascension. It does still incentivizes it. I mean, you know, it's not perfect, of course, but at least they're doing something. So meteors are flying, cannibals are dying, loot is dropping, and I'm flip-flopping. Oh bro, I'm not that good at hip-hop. Oh my god, skill card channel 4. It's pretty cool. I guess that's probably like another another element of Starfire. Basically, there's like each element has like a representation of Starfire skill, which is kind of good because Starfire is a great skill overall. I love it. Now Ascension is kind of like a mix of my 2 favorite games, so World of Warcraft of course, and Path of Exile. And now basically Ascension kind of mixed those 2 and added some RNG on top of that, which basically means that we don't see people running around with the same builds. So I know that probably most of you guys despise the freaking RNG, especially for the talents, but yeah, I kind of like it. It makes things so much more interesting, and it kind of increases the longevity of the server and the season, because yeah, you have to play quite a lot of time to actually get your perfect build. You can get something working, let's say, in pretty fair amount of time, but yet to be like completely perfect, you have to spend, yeah, probably a couple of millions of those freaking Ascension points. So it is kind of a challenge, and on top of that, there are all those challenges, things like that, that can basically spice up your gameplay. So I think that that's why this season is so perfect. And I wanted to actually thank you guys for all the support I get from you. I mean, the channel has been revived. I have came back to like recording stuff after getting quite a long break. I think it was like 1 year or something. Can't remember exactly now. But yeah, it did take a while, so I'm especially thankful for all that support. The subscriber count and view count means that you guys like the videos, so I'm pretty happy about this. I always liked to, like, you know, Theorycraft and things like that, combine things, making those builds. That's why I enjoy this season so much. Endgame is pretty cool, to be honest, but yeah, like leveling, making new things, trying out new things is actually something I have always enjoyed. This is the best form of gameplay for me. You know, prestiging, trying out new things, adventure mode, hardcore mode, whatever. There's actually quite a lot of builds I still want to try out and see. So unfortunately, challenges will have to wait for now. Ooh, nice, I received the Lawbringer braces. We will lose some of the spell power, but we actually get a lot of strength, and we will get... Oh no, we don't. This is 3 set, actually, not 2 set. My bad. Increase your total strength by 3%. That would be good, but I need 3 pieces, actually. Yeah, either way, it's still better, so let's take it. Okay, so we actually found 30,000 marks of Ascension, which may not seem that, like, quite a lot, but it will be enough to actually get some rerolls. Ooh, received Demonic Mind. This is actually good because while active, your spell critical strike chance is increased by 5%, but the healing done is reduced by 10, which doesn't matter that much. This is a stance, so I can just pop it. Nice. Oh, great, boys. We actually get Sundering. I really did want to get this eventually, so this is going to be very, very good. Another AoE spell. Yeah, unfortunately we didn't get Lava Burst once again, so we'll have to wait for that. Ooh, Empowered Fire. This is actually very good. Increases damage of your Fireball, Pyroblast, and Living Bomb spells up to by the amount equal to 40% of the spell power, and each time Ignite talent causes damage, you have chance to regain 2% of your base mana. Yeah, this is great. Alright, boys, so we did get a couple of very, very nice upgrades. But unfortunately the server restart is in 9 minutes, so let's quickly jump into some mana storms. Maybe we will be able to get at least 1 cache and get something useful. And then we'll continue with the mythics. Oh man, Sundering doesn't deal that much damage, to be honest. Look at the amount of those monsters. Oh my lord, look at this DPS. I do 7k. I know that the pools are crazy, but come on. Do you see this damage, guys? Oh my god, this is so freaking good. Now we're gonna be terrible at single target, but who cares? Of course, constantly fearing us. Ooh, this guy also has Lava Sweep built. Arcing Orb, Fire Burst. Yeah, Fire Burst is a very nice. Firestorm, Ignite. Yeah, he's got a little bit different iteration of this build, let's say. Guys, so far really, this is like the best iteration of a build I have been playing in World of Warcraft. This is just so satisfying, freaking burning everything around you. This is so freaking cool. I just love it. Nice. That was a really, really good run. I love this. Oh my god, why they stun me all the freaking time? Guys, my DPS is rising with such crazy amounts of AoE. Look at these bad boys. So much damage. And the final boss. Spell Power Ladder. Don't need those. Oh my god, guys, I thought it's a freaking Firefall, but unfortunately it's just an Astral Flare, which is a Starfire modifier. Yeah, it's kind of useless, but I did have my hopes up. Right, boys, one final dungeon today. Let's do the full Pumpage. The Pumpage needs to be real. Oh, now the DPS is incoming. Yo, brother. Oh, this one is very, very good. Oh, good that we already had someone with pickpocket. Oh, pickpocket, lockpick. It would have been terrible if we couldn't actually access this part of the instance. See ya, bro. That was a very smooth and very nice run. Right, boys, so as you can see, the build is doing pretty well in endgame as well, and we still got room for improvement if we're getting a lot of good stuff like lava burst for single target, some spammable good abilities like burst crack or something. You know, the ability that makes flame strike instant and spammable would be nice to actually improve a little bit. So there's definitely still room for improvement. So let me know, please, guys, in the comment section below if you do like this endgame content episodes, videos. Should I do more of them or just continue trying out new builds? So let me know. Thank you for joining in for today's episode, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.